Hi, you. I'm Sarah Turner. I'm a copywriter and copywriting mentor, and let's talk about some of the amazing free productivity apps and tools that exist out there and what I think are the best for copywriters. So, first of all, I just want to say something that I have come to realize over the years is that if you are ever thinking to yourself, wow, I really wish there was a tool to tell me what font is on this website. Or I really wish there was a way to just easily get a word count on this web page. Or whatever it is. Or I wish I could screenshot the entire length of a page. There is probably a tool out there for you. So if you can imagine it, be sure to check it out because you might find something that'll make your life a little bit easier. So with that in mind, I want to go over my 9 favorites. So the first one, and I know that it's pretty common, but it is still one of my favorite tools, is Google Docs. Google Docs and Google Docs dictation. It is so powerful because you don't get any draft confusion by sending multiple versions to a client. It's really easy to use and straightforward. The dictation tool is incredible, so you can dictate some of your copy. Sometimes when I'm feeling really tired or my brain is just kind of in a low energy state, I'll actually dictate some of my ideas just so I can get some words down on digital paper and kind of keep moving forward and keep those juices going, right? Those creative juices. So Google Docs is incredible. And if you haven't tried the dictation part or the dictation tool, I really recommend you check it out because I bet you'll be surprised to find that you can squeeze out a little bit more productivity with that. I love Google Docs so much that when I have a client, usually somebody who's a little older, who is trying to get me to work with Word or Excel or one of the older ones, I actually will take the time to make them a quick video tutorial on how to use Google Docs and explain to them the value and the benefit. So instead of having clients kind of dictate to you your process, I want to encourage you to kind of show them how you have maybe tools or techniques that are going to make their life a lot easier. Do what you can on the front end to get them ready to go and using whatever it is you're using so that you can be very productive and not be held back or limited by, them not wanting to learn a new tool. So definitely take the time to teach your, potentially older clients how to use Google Docs. I promise it will be maybe take a little bit of time at the beginning, but it'll be so worth it in the long run. So the next one is Dubsado, which is a great tool for sending invoices. And it has a free trial. The reason I'm recommending this, I also use FreshBooks, but the reason I'm recommending this one is because they have a free trial that allows you to have up to 3 clients. So that way it's not a time trial, a month maybe, but it actually allows you to have 3 clients that you can use to send invoices for free, which is great for somebody who's starting out and maybe you're a little reluctant to invest in some of the tools that you're going to need for your business at first because, again, you're starting out, maybe you don't have the income for it, but I definitely want you to make sure that you're using some sort of invoicing software. It's going to make your taxes easier, and it's also going to make you look a hell of a lot more professional. So Dubsado is one of my favorites. The next one that I really love is Ubersuggest, which is really great for, analyzing and coming up with ideas for SEO keywords. So Ubersuggest is wonderful also for running site audits. Again, you're going to have up to 3 searches for free, and then after that, you might need to invest in it. And I want to take this time to kind of encourage you, if you have a tool that's really helpful to you, it is worth investing in it. Freelancers tend to make the mistake of thinking, oh, if I purchase this tool, it's going to take this amount of money out of my paycheck, when that's kind of the wrong idea. If you are a, freelancer and the way that I encourage you to be one, which is a business owner, the right way to think about that is this is an investment in my business to make me more efficient, more professional, more effective, and therefore it's going to return to me in the benefits that it gives me, such as, working with clients who are going to see, oh, this person's really incredibly professional. And also maybe automating some of the things that you're doing in your business so that you're spending less time on the administrative work, which is always the end goal. So another tool is another SEO suggestion. It's actually a plugin that you put in your Google Chrome browser, and it's called Keywords Everywhere. That's one of my favorite ones. It's also great because it kind of shows up anytime you do a Google search, which is really helpful to kind of always have your eyes looking at some suggested keywords as you're doing research for clients and things like that. Next up is Loom. I love Loom. So remember how I was talking about creating a quick video tutorial to help your clients kind of come on board with your practices so that, you are not taking time changing your methods and procedures for each individual client. Loom is how I record a video to share with somebody something that might be a little bit more complicated to write just through text. So Loom is wonderful. Like maybe you have an explanation you want to share, or you want to show somebody how to use something. It's something that is free, and it allows you to make a screen recording. It can also record just a tab. It can record the whole screen. Your face can be on it and like a little circle in the bottom. Your face also doesn't have to be on it, but Loom is wonderful for explaining kind of complex things in a really straightforward way. And it's also just looks super professional to send your client a Loom video where you maybe kind of walk through something. And it has an added benefit of preventing meetings. So if you can send something in a Loom video that they can revisit on their own time when they are ready to pay attention, that is going to be a huge time saver than trying to schedule an actual meeting. So that's another thing I'm always doing, is trying to see, does this really have to be a meeting? I always ask myself that. Or can we find a way to make it much more efficient and, just effective? So Loom is one of the ways that I do that. Another one that I love is Self-Control app, which is actually only available on Mac desktops and laptops, but I bet there's something similar for PCs. But Self-Control app allows you to actually type in websites that you don't want to visit for a specified amount of time. So I could say, for the next hour, I'm going to focus on writing. I'm going to put Facebook in there. I'm going to put Instagram in there. And that if you automatically, sometimes I realize I do this when I use the Self-Control app, you'll go to actually open Facebook without realizing you're doing it. It's just like a habitual thing, which is crazy to realize. But the Self-Control app will prevent you from actually visiting those websites for that hour. And it is incredible for getting things done and preventing you from just kind of like wandering off and doing things. The next one is Calendly. Calendly is wonderful. It's a Chrome scheduling software, and it allows you to automate, scheduling with clients. You can integrate it into your website so people can automatically sign up. And it integrates with your Google Calendar, so you can block out sections of time. When you have a meeting and it pops up in your Google Calendar, it'll automatically block out that time. So when somebody goes to schedule, it's so much easier than saying, hey, what works for you? I can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and trying to narrow a time down via email back and forth. Just send a Calendly link. It's going to be way easier. The next one is CoSchedule Headline Analyzer. It is so awesome, especially when you're starting out and you're still unsure of what headlines are really effective. It's a great, great tool for trying and testing new headlines and also seeing where it scores, how it ranks, getting some feedback on it, and comparing 2 or 3 or more headlines to see which one will rank a little bit higher. So this is a great tool for actually, testing what you're doing. Finally, my favorite tool is Canva for any sort of like graphic design, because inevitably you're going to have some situation where you need to create a small or quick graphic, maybe on your LinkedIn and your banner, things like that. Canva is extremely easy to use. It's free to a point, and it's great, especially if you're not really so design savvy like I am. You can get access to lots of wonderful templates. So I want to end this with a surprise. I intentionally, in this productivity, app tool tutorial or recommendation video, I intentionally did not include things like Basecamp or Asana or Teamwork or Monday. And here is why. I have found that many of those productivity tools are actually tools that end up creating more work for yourself when you can actually simplify. For example, when I am scheduling what I want to work on over like the next week and when I have deadlines, I just put a simple all day schedule piece or detailed description in my Google Calendar. That way I can already mark it as free or as busy and I can block out time. But whenever I have gone to use productivity tools, it ends up creating more administrative work, and I am all about creating less administrative work. So I just want to give you permission. Some people really like those things, and I, for a long, long time, thought that I had to use them to be like truly, professional, effective, whatever, productive. But I've come to find that for me, they are actually less productive because they take up time and create more administrative work for me. So I'm here to give you permission. If you don't want to use those things and you find them to not be helpful for your business, you don't have to. So I wish somebody had told me that a few years ago. But so if you like this video, go ahead and hit thumbs up. Please, in the comments, share with me what are some of your favorite tools. I'm always looking for new tools, testing new tools, and I would love to hear from you. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.